Airbnb is laying off nearly 1,900 employees. That accounts for about 25% of its workforce. Brian Chesky spoke to employees today and told them of the decision. He says that Airbnb is going back to its roots, so that means slowing the pace of investment on things like professional hosts and bringing more hotels onto the platform, a big push that it has made over the last few years. He says that they are collectively living through the most harrowing crisis of their lifetime, and as it began to unfold, quote, global travel came to a standstill. He says that Airbnb's business has been hit hard, with revenue this year forecast to be less than half of what it was in 2019. Of course, in response, Airbnb has raised $2 billion over the last month or so. When talking about how he knew these actions were necessary, Chesky said it became clear when he faced two hard truths. One, we don't know exactly when travel will return, and two, when travel does return, it will look different. And Wilf and Sarah, as you guys know very well, these are just the latest layoffs, sadly, and what we've been seeing, a string of many layoffs in the sharing economy. There was Lyft, there was Lime. We're hearing rumblings that Uber may be next. Reportedly, Dara is getting ready to make a decision in the next 2 weeks. Back to you.
And Deirdre, I mean, compared to their rivals in the hospitality sector, like hotels, presumably they come into this with a much lower headcount in the first place. I'm actually a little surprised to hear that they had 6,000 employees to begin with. Full-time, I guess, head office employees.
Well, it's been building up. Yeah, a lot of those are corporate employees. And you have to remember that Airbnb was actually EBITDA profitable for 2 years running, according to sources. But recently, it's really been expanding that push. It's been going into real estate, partnering on actual hotels, something very similar to it, though they don't call it hotels. They've been bringing more of them onto the platform. They've been building out this sort of super host and professional host experience. So when they're looking to pull some levers in this extremely uncertain time, those are the things that have to go. And a few weeks ago, Brian Chesky did tell employees that layoffs were not off the table. So this isn't entirely unexpected. And I'm looking at the memo. It's about 3 pages long. You know, a lot went into this, obviously, as any company decides to do layoffs. But I think it's really interesting to hear what he says about the future of the travel industry, that they don't know when it's going to return. And when it does return, it will look different. So they're getting ready for that.